Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this platformer game right here. Since this is a really long script, I'm not actually going to make it like on the thing like I normally do. I'm actually going to talk you through it because it's really long and I probably am going to mess up if I try to make it and explain it at the same time. So I'm just going to show you. So originally what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to create a character and a level. So what you're going to want to do is have the character, and you're going to want to make a costume, make it into a box like that. Try to center it as best as you can onto there. So you're going to want to have it centered on, you see that thing right there, that's the middle. You're going to want to have it centered right on the middle so that it looks really like it looks really clean if you do that. You're going to also call it hitbox. So you're going to want to have the switch costume to hitbox, and you're also going to want to make a level too, and this is just kind of a test level that you can do right here to make a little thing. So you just put a couple rectangles on it or so, and I'm actually going to add this so I can add a slope detection. Alright, so there we go. Now I have a way I can do slope detection. So this was provided to us by Funnut Tutorials, who unfortunately does not do videos anymore. I don't know why, because he had a really good gig running. So you're going to want to make a block. You're going to call it platform, and in it you're going to want to run without screen refresh. That is very important, or else it's going to look really weird and it may make your game lag. So you're going to define platform. You're going to want to put that there, and you're also going to want to make this so that you can make it define the platform. Switch costume to hitbox. This is very important because it will keep the costume at hitbox. Set rotation style to don't rotate is extremely important. And then this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to set X velocity right here, which is one of the, well, actually, I'm going to show you real quick the variables that we made. We're going to make slope, X velocity, and Y velocity, and these are all going to be on this sprite. If we were to make a variable for this sprite only, that's what you're going to click whenever you make these. So you're going to want to do set X velocity to X velocity plus, here, I'm going to show you actually how that is made real quick so that you won't get it messed up. Set X velocity to X velocity plus right arrow or key D pressed times 1. So that means that if none of those are pressed, it'll be 0, and if one of those are pressed, then it'll be 1. And then you're going to want to have key left arrow or key A pressed times -1. So that means that if the left arrow is pressed, or the A is pressed, and then that'll be that. So the original one is going to be this one right here. You're going to want to have times 85. Trust me, if that's a very important thing. If you don't do it, it'll go all haywire. So you're going to want to have that first, and then you're going to make a plus right here. So this is going to be the plus, and you're going to want to add, you're going to have X velocity plus, and you're going to add another plus right here, and then you're going to add those times, 1 and stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this right back real quick here. Pretty straightforward. And then you're going to have a change X by X velocity. That is going to change the X by that, but if you just leave it out, all it's going to do is just move really like smoothly. So if you want it to be able to like move really swiftly in that one place, you can do it like that, and it will make it move swiftly. And actually, I think that's what the times 85 is, times that 0.85 makes it move very like cool. So now you're going to want to make an if statement right here, and you're going to want to make it if touching level set slope. You're going to have it set the slope to 0. This is very important if you want to make it go up slopes. And you're going to repeat until slope is less than -4 or not touching level. So you're going to build this by having an or, and then making that, and then putting them each into this. And that's how you're going to do it. And then in that side, that repeat until, you're going to change Y by 1 and change slope by -1. And what that's going to do is there's going to be the slope. Let me put up the slope real quick so I can show you. The slope is at -1. Well, the slope changes as you're going up a slope. That makes the slope change, and then it knows that you're going up a slope, so that whenever you move, it knows if you're going up a slope or not. And it doesn't really matter exactly what the number is if it's going, as long as it works. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off real quick. So now that you have that, you're going to want to change slope. That's done. You're going to do if touching level right here. Actually, no, you're going to want to put if touching level, then change y by slope right here, and then if touching level, repeat ceiling of absolute value of x velocity, change x velocity by, I'm going to show you how to make this exactly. So this is pretty much, so you're going to want to have abs of velocity divided by x velocity. First, you're going to have this, and then you're going to want to make nothing in this times touching level, and then you're going to put that inside that, and that's what creates it. And then, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put this. Oh, shoot. I hope I didn't forget where I'm supposed to put it. That's good. And it can also use the AWSD keys if you did exactly like I did. So that sets it to, that, and makes it smooth and stuff. And then you're going to do the same thing with this. You're going to change y velocity by -1, change y by y velocity. What that does is, like if it's not touching the ground or anything, it changes y and stuff. If touching level, repeat ceiling of absolute value of y velocity, which is very easy to make. All you have to do is just put ceiling of, and you put absolute of y velocity in there. And then change y by, you're pretty much going to want to make the same thing as this, but change those to y velocity. And then you're going to set y velocity to 0. So you're going to have it like this: 0 plus 15 times key up arrow or key W pressed. And then that is going to make the script, and bam, you have a really easy, this is like lag free. Like I'm running two things at once and it's lag free. And yeah. Some of the other ones that there are very laggy, but this one really is not. And it's also, if it's not touching the floor there, you might want to like move this down just a little bit until it is. You're gonna want it like, yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah, and that's good. And anyway, the hitbox is gonna be hidden, and then it's gonna be something else. So yeah, we have the hitbox and everything like that, and that's pretty cool. So, and I think that's how I'm going to end it here. I'm definitely going to be making more tutorials on this subject. This is only the part 1. We're going to make a fully working platformer game. So yeah, that is the part 1. I'll see you guys in the next one.